What do you think about the NBA Cup? Are you a fan of it?
Um, I guess. I mean, like I'll watch the games. It's entertaining. A knockout style thing. But I mean, like I'd be watching the games anyway. So I mean, like I think as someone who's a diehard fan, you're into it. But like, I don't know that if I was just a casual fan that I would care about it at all. And I mean, the players don't really do a good job of building it up either,
Yeah.
because like you see guys like Josh Hart, and I just saw a thing from J.R. Smith earlier. J.R. Smith's like, oh, if I won that, I'd have 500 grand to just blow on anything.
Yeah.
It's not like he's not looking at that as like, oh, this is salary that I'm gonna stow away in the bank. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna go blow it on a car or whatever. Like it's found money basically. And Josh Hart was like, oh, I could use a new watch. So I mean, it's like they're not making it sound like this is something that's
At least
like,
they're honest, though. At least they're honest about it.
that's true. But if you're the NBA who's trying to sell it, and you have all these outlets like ESPN when they broadcast the games saying, oh, this, they're trying to dramatize it, but then you got the players in the post game basically like making light of it. It's kind of like a hard sell for the NBA to make it seem like it's this monumental thing.
It's gonna sound weird though, but I think having the courts the way it is now, the colored courts now, for me personally, and maybe it's me being petty, it makes me less enticed to watch the games. Actually, it's too distracting.
That, and it makes it seem like a gimmick. Like when you see a team run out there on like a blue floor,
it's less serious to me.
It doesn't have that level of seriousness to it.
Yeah. But you and I are in the same boat. Like when they initially had this idea, and I said, okay, whatever. Just don't let, as long as it does not disrupt the season, I'm good. And to their credit, it does not do that. Outside maybe some of the little rules here and there, the point differentials, all that stuff, it does go with the flow of the season. That and look, I admire the NBA for wanting to create more commerce. I'm not against that whatsoever. But again, the NBA Cup is for the casual. It ain't for me, because I'm still watching game number 12 anyway. Heat Wizards, no matter what, regardless if it was during the Cup or during the regular season. So for me, it doesn't move the needle for me at all. My question is this though, and I don't know where the ratings go on this. I know last year it did okay. Actually, they were okay with the where the ratings are at, given where the time of year it was. But do we see this a third year next year? Or beyond? I mean, what's the feedback on this thing?
I mean, I'd imagine they're going to keep doing it, but I mean, I can't see the ratings being good for it, because I saw the ticket prices for these things, and they were practically like giving tickets away. They were charging people like $78 to get into these games.
Are they priced out now in comparison to the regular games? Priced more? Priced higher?
That's a good question. I mean, the games are being played in Vegas, so I mean, like, there's
right. True.
So it's not like Madison Square Garden regular season game versus Cup game. But I think last year the tickets were like $210, let's say, and this year they're going for like $80. So I mean, like, they're, and again, that's not like a courtside seat. That's just like what the average person would get into the game for. So I mean, I feel like that probably says a lot there. I don't know that it's wowing the average person the way that the NBA would want it to.
I mean, and again, I think we need to chalk up to this. It's a time of year. We'll get to the ratings in a second, because that's the last thing on this podcast I'll talk about. Football is king. Football is an event sport, and they always have an inherent advantage no matter what, because it's an event sport. Whereas basketball, baseball, and even hockey, it's a flow. It's 3-4 games a week, of the same team. So it is what it is. I like I said, I admire Adam Silver for being progressive and trying to improve the product. And look, if it's not hurting the product, I'm okay with it. The one big change for me for the NBA Cup is stop the color courts. Just put NBA Cup somewhere on the court, somewhere, a decal somewhere, please. I don't need a color court. To me, I swear to you, I'm being honest when I say this, I'm less likely to watch a game because of that.
No, I agree with you. It does. It's distracting, and it seems like it's cheapening the product.
Yeah, it really is.
So it comes off like a gimmick as opposed to something that's to be taken seriously. So I'm in lockstep with you on that one.
Right. So okay, last thing we got out here.